Y'all don't love us? Y'all don't love us? Well, let it be known then. We don't give a fuck. We know where the fuck we at.
J-Red the King. Poppy Cannons. Paul Scorch. Vinny P. The All Eyez on Us podcast.
All eyes on me.
Yo. You already know who it is.
Yo.
Welcome back. The first show of the new year. Let's go.
Let's
You know who it is. It's your boy, J-Red the King, a.k.a. J. Reddy Murphy, a.k.a. J. Redrick the Entertainer, a.k.a. Richard Flyer, a.k.a. J. Redward Scissorhands. I'm always so fucking sharp. A.k.a. LL Cool J. Red, a.k.a. the Brown Mamba. Rest in peace to the gold Kobe Bryant, a.k.a. Brown Sugar, a.k.a. the Latino Bambino, a.k.a. Jerry Feinfeld, a.k.a. Joe Sliden, writing your girls' DMs, a.k.a. the leader of the new terrorist group Antifa Bros. That's it. Yeah,
okay. I don't know. Hey, Poppy Cannons in here with no do-rag starting the year off. I'm not playing with y'all. AKA Slim Wavy, AKA Tom Wavy, Wavy McGrady, Wavy Hardaway, motherfucking Wavy Morgan, Mountain Dew is no more, Wavy Coyote, Wavy Wonka, Wavy Beeman, and AKA Wave Gretzky. What's going down?
Hey, what's good? It's your boy Paul Scorch, aka P Scorch, aka P Dot, aka Mr. Yeah. Let's get it.
Hey, Vinny P, aka Just Vincent.
Just Vincent.
AKA Tech Money.
Hey,
Tech
Money. Switching lanes.
I want to battle.
He said I tried to drop a freestyle last night.
Yo, we got a special guest with us today. I just met the man along with Deontay and Paul, but this is Vince's boy, and I gotta say, I like your energy, my man.
Hey,
we got Doug in the building. What up, Doug?
What's up,
What
Doug?
up, family? First show of the new year. I am very blessed to be here. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank
man,
you.
appreciate you.
What's your AKA? Oh, I gotta drop some AKAs. AKA Fresh, AKA Fresh E Doug. Reverse it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Mucho corazón, because I'm, speaking to my Spanish peoples.
Okay,
all right.
Okay.
That's all I got right now.
All
I'll
right,
figure
it's all
something
good.
else out.
All right, it's all good.
We fucks with it. So come on, Doug, tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
Oh man, you want the long or the short?
Let's go.
Hey,
Either way,
we got
man.
time,
Go
man.
ahead.
We got time. We got time. Chop it up. I'm a photographer. I've been on the West Coast now with my wife 6 years. This is going on our 6th year in California. I was born in the Caribbean, lived in New Jersey, lived in Florida. Florida man is real. It's absolutely real. Be afraid of Florida man. And then we made our way out here. Like I said, I'm a photographer. I shoot a little bit of everything.
Okay.
Events, weddings, models, corporate stuff, this and that. The only thing I really don't do is newborn photography because I don't have children and I'm afraid of kids, like babies, because I feel like they can break.
Right.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know
Totally
how to
understandable.
handle.
Don't even do it.
So,
I'm terrified. I'm absolutely terrified. But everything else.
You know what's funny is like the baby thing, right? So we got kids, me,
Yeah.
Nate Dogg. Shout out to Nate Dogg in the building. Forgot about you for a second. And we all got kids here. Were you guys afraid like that? Like I wouldn't put on their fucking shoes. I wouldn't put their clothes on because you gotta like bend them a certain way. I didn't like that shit.
My kids, I never was scared of because they're mine.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't.
He was like, if I break it, it's fine.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But other people's kids, I don't touch like that. Like I'm like, hey, you want to hold him and talk? I'm like, nah,
Nope.
I'm cool. Then no, thank you. He's cute. Or she's cute, whatever the fuck it is.
I'm just always afraid of your kids when they're on stuff.
Oh.
I always get behind their kid
Yeah.
because I do not want them to fall. It terrifies me. That's all.
When they're crawling and older, I'm cool. It's just when they're like real little.
Yeah.
I did a photo shoot for my wife's cousin, and she had some newborns, some preemies. So we didn't shoot them until they were 3 months old. But because they were preemie, they were like newborns. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Because they were 3 months early. So that was crazy. I was like, I respect those to every photographer who can handle that with the cheesecloth and the warm milk and all that stuff. Like I don't want any part of that. Any part of it.
That's some scary shit. Vince? How did you guys meet?
So Doug and I met through it's probably Rashawn, huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, through Rashawn. The interesting thing about our friendship though is I was actually following his social media account before we actually like met. I was a fan of his work and I wanted to work with him with the Privy Club, and then it blossomed. It just happened. It was interesting. It's like, all right, well, like I'm a photographer. Like let's do it. I need a photographer, someone to help bring the vision to light. And
that's dope. That's dope.
That's what's up, man.
That's dope.
It was good things. It was meant to be, man. Universe lined us up, and we were in the right place at the right time. Plus, shout out to Ro. He introduced me to a lot of dope people. I appreciate where we're at, like this state, this wonderful town. And I've just been on a great journey, meeting amazing people, you gentlemen included.
Yeah.
So
thank you, man. We appreciate
that's what's up, man.
Appreciate that.
For sure.
Well, man, like we said, we're glad that you're here, man. So we might as well just get all the way into the shits.
Yeah.
What everybody wants to talk about.
Let's do it.
Fucking Trump supporters out here.
We're going off the rip, huh?
Let's start it off.
Huh?
straight into pale ISIS.
Yeah. What Charlamagne call them? Vanilla ISIS?
Vanilla ISIS.
Yeah. So when did this all happen? Wednesday, right?
Wednesday.
For those who don't know, if you've been living under a fucking rock or just woke up from a coma, these fucking Trump supporters, man, they you know what I'm saying, they listen to their leader.
Yeah. Well, first it started off with the winning in the Senate in Georgia, correct?
Yeah. The Democrats
It started
won,
with
you know what I'm saying?
they
Shout
won
out
the
to
Senate
them.
in Georgia. Georgia went out there handling their business. They voted, and then we got the majority of the Senate.
Right.
And then after that, Trump said, "We will not take this standing."
He said, "We're gonna march. We're gonna march all the way down there. I'm walking with you." Motherfucker went straight to his office.
Right.
And
In Mar-a-Lago.
Right.
and the cult followed, and they did what they did, and didn't realize
Those thugs.
that they were fucking forming a coup to overthrow the fucking government.
Yeah, man.
They didn't realize.
Did we see this coming?
No, not like this.
I knew it was. I thought it was happening on. I thought when he gets inaugurated.
No.
Yeah,
I thought that's when it's going to get popular.
Yep. Yeah, that's
Right.
what I thought.
Again, you think it's gonna happen again?
Absolutely.
You do?
Absolutely, bro. They're not going to hold back. They're going to keep doing this.
They said that in the fucking office with the little note.
Yeah.
Well, this time around, they should be prepared.
Yes.
Yeah.
They should be prepared, and
Yes.
and if you do that shit, you need to get knocked down. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Knocked down.
You know what my favorite part about all this is that the Trump like the Trump supporters who weren't there, like I know a couple of them, and they're like, yeah, God damn it, like Antifa just went in there and fucked everything up, and I'm like, no, bro,
sir.
no.
That was not Antifa.
Antifa.
As the leader of the Antifa bros,
Right.
I would like to say, yeah, but I just think it's funny how like they're still there. Bro, I saw a video where this one dude came out and he was like, "Yo, they're trying to say Antifa did it. Nah, we did that shit." Like he was really upset about it.
They was out there, putting their names out there. You know what I mean? Where they fucking came from, where they lived, everything. Like they didn't do anything wrong.
Fuck.
The dude who stole the podium again was from Florida.
Exactly.
It's real.
I'm telling you, it's very, very serious.
That's
Some
crazy.
of the craziest motherfuckers you ever know. Florida.
You see the dude who put his feet up on Nancy Pelosi's desk, right?
Yeah, yes, I did.
Bro, you see his mugshot. This motherfucker thought he was going to be so slick, touchdown, shave his face, and he was like, they're never going to catch me,
Never
goddamn.
gonna catch me again.
Gotcha, bitch.
Got
He stole like some documents from her desk and all kind of shit.
Crazy,
But he was
Bro,
like,
bold.
I think his name was like Boo. Was like, Boo Boo was here, bitch. He wrote that on like a letter or some shit like that.
Son of a bitch.
His name was something like that, and walked off with, bro.
That's crazy.
Couldn't make this shit up, man.
Bring back the Confederate flag on NASCAR, goddamn it.
Yeah. Did you know they shit in their hands?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
smeared this shit on the wall.
That's what you're wilding, bro.
What kind of America is that?
That's crazy.
They make no
That's
fucking sense.
And y'all
That's
still
crazy.
mad that Kaepernick.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
Like,
What?
Come on.
Show me your shirt, man.
That shirt is hard, bro.
Yeah,
that's
that
hard.
shirt is hard.
That is hard.
So
He designed that.
yes,
Did you
really?
Actually, me and a couple of my boys in Florida, we are extremely lazy, but when we can do like one or two things, we can do it really well. We don't get a lot done, but we set up this t-shirt company a couple years back, like about a year and a half ago, and we're like, all right, I'm a huge comic book nerd.
Right.
Got it.
That's what I should have been my AKA.
Let's go.
AKA
That's all
blurred.
good.
Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, we gotta talk.
Let's
We
do
gotta
it.
talk.
Come on.
But and so we were trying to figure out something to do to support the movement about a year and a half back.
Yeah.
We had talked about Captain America, Cap, and then finding the image. So yeah, we created this shirt. We did a couple other ones. We got we were flipping some old like game show logos. We did one with The Price is Right. Flipped it into Your Rights for a Price.
Oh, that's
that
dope.
fire.
Yeah.
That's that fire.
You wasn't playing.
Yeah.
That's clean.
Yeah, we did a few things. So and then COVID happened, and then we were just like, well, I'm just gonna watch the world burn from my corner,
Right.
and we'll figure out if people are even gonna wear t-shirts in a year. I don't even know like what's gonna happen. Like we might all just be in loincloths and like Planet of the Apes
Right.
style. Like I don't know what's
Mad
gonna happen.
Max.
Mad Max.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
It's funny though that you brought that up because I had said before I even saw, because like it ended up being like a huge meme, but like I really thought that instantly. I was like, damn, they had such a huge problem with him kneeling, saying that it's so disrespectful to America, it's disrespectful to the flag. And y'all ran through the fucking
ran through it.
Y'all ran up in the spot like CJ from San Andreas.
And the fucking cops let him do it.
Let
Yes.
let him go.
Let him do it.
This way, sir.
After
Welcome, my fellow patriots. Come on in here and fuck my job off.
It's lit. Come
They
on.
all should be fired, and they should be charged with the same shit that everybody else is charged with, man.
I agree with you, but I don't think it's gonna happen, man.
What do you mean?
The officers are not gonna be fired for that.
Why not?
They're probably scared.
I just don't believe there's really no such thing in my opinion as like blue justice. Like
Vince,
they take care of each other. There's not going to be any firing.
you had a total failure of protection on a wide scale. That is unacceptable. What they did was they came in there literally, bro, and they could have extinguished the entire government. They were in session.
Yo, I saw a dude with pictures with the
They were
fucking vice grips, right?
Yeah.
Like they was trying to get it popping, bro. They were trying to kidnap Pelosi on
Yeah,
the
bro.
low.
They went.
Allegedly.
That ain't alleged. That shit is that's insane. Imagine if not American citizens, but a fucking Russian or Chinese led army or troops would have went in there, wiped everything out just like that.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yep.
Just like that. That's unacceptable.
Yeah.
So everyone has to be fired, bro. All of them has to be
So
gone.
I saw a picture, right? Let me grab my MAGA hat. Hold on, let me put my MAGA hat on.
Oh shit.
I saw a picture with the police officer taking pictures with
Yeah.
Now I heard that was before all the shit went down, right? Does that make a difference?
No, it doesn't.
Not at all.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah,
Not at all.
I agree. They should be fired. I just don't think they're going to
Don't
be
think so?
fired. I don't think so, man.
How can you?
I hope so.
I think
Somebody-
they'll get fired, but then like get a job guarding like the Washington Monument.
Definitely.
Yeah, like they'll
They'll
just
still
shift
be in
it.
the system.
Yeah, they'll be in the system, shift them to a different post, Lincoln Memorial, Smithsonian, somewhere. They'll keep them there, but somewhere else.
in the system, but yeah, somebody has to be held accountable for that.
That's a fact.
I got a question for the Trump supporters out there, if any of them are listening. At what fucking point do you take the flag down? You know what I mean? Like the Niners, okay, they went to the Super Bowl last year. We all took that shit down this year. That shit is not flying.
You do understand, like they're still sporting like Confederate flags.
Well, that is true.
Like,
Yeah,
that's a
flags.
200-year loss.
yeah, that is a fact. That is
Like,
a
that's
fact.
not. That's not. They're gonna hold on to that Trump flag for a minute. Like
That
that's
is
not
crazy,
going anywhere.
bro.
It's time to hold your fucking L, Trump.
That's it.
It
That's
is.
just what it is.
Hold
You lost.
It's okay. And it's okay.
It's fine.
It's okay.
You try again next time.
That's it.
And can I give y'all my 4-year prediction?
Go ahead.
His son.
You think his son is
Nah,
going to run?
no.
I think it's going to be his son.
If he's not out of jail.
His son's going to go to jail?
I'm gonna tell you something. Trump is trying to pardon himself
Before
before he gets out.
he gets out.
He was already asking. He wanted to pardon for his son, his daughter, His whole family, other than Ivanka.
Wow.
Everybody, bro. And he's already out. And you ask, well, why would they need pardons? They haven't done anything.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he knows it's going down.
You remember that movie, The Incredibles?
Yeah.
Remember on part 1, the bad dude when he was like, "Go home, buddy. I work by myself."
Yeah.
That's gonna be the Barrett Trump. That's gonna be the young Trump.
Man.
He gonna grow up to be a villain. I'm calling it right now.
You're probably right.
Everybody's gonna go to jail, and he's gonna be like, "God damn America."
Does the blanket see? That's the thing I didn't understand. Do the blanket pardons cover any crime, or do they have to be specific crimes? Like if he was like, I'm giving myself a pardon, and they allow it, and he goes out and shoots someone in the street, is he like cool with that, or is it like, no, it's got to be the financial crimes that we expect to charge you about?
Hey, dog, do you know the answer to that?
He can only pardon for federal crimes. So if you shoot somebody in the street, that's going to be a city crime, a local crime, a state crime. President can't pardon for that.
Got it. All right, cool.
Got you.
Nate, as one of the good white men out there, how did you feel when all this shit went down?
I was so fucking pissed off when I watched these assholes storming into the Capitol. When I saw the photo of that fuck nugget with the Confederate flag,
Yeah.
the douchebag with his feet up on Pelosi's desk.
Oh, yeah.
That is such a
Crazy,
good
bro.
word, by the way.
Yeah,
Fuck
fuck
nugget.
nugget.
I appreciate that.
I mean, they were literally attempting an overthrow of the United
Yes, they
States
were.
government, and anybody who's okay with that can fuck straight off.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And by the way, I saw a video. I don't know if it's actually true, but I saw a video before. It was on TikTok of someone who apparently was at the MAGA march, who had gone into the Capitol, who got put on the no-fly list. He found out at the airport that he could not fly home, and he was crying. He a bitch.
Yo,
Bitch.
hey, I got an idea. Since we can't say the politically incorrect, now the word is 2021. You think when we have problems with people, we can call them like maggots? Maggots?
That was off the top.
That fucking maggot over there.
Maggot. Nah. Still too
Hashtag.
tender.
Fuck it.
Man.
Nah, man.
So what happens from here? Like, what do we think is going? Because I honestly, I don't think it's done.
So honestly, I don't know about you guys, but that side has been quiet as fuck, man.
Republicans.
Bro, they haven't really said
Because
anything.
they know
They know it.
that it's
They fucked up.
Yeah.
They know they fucked up. They know they fucked up big time.
Well, you got backpedaling people too, like Ted Cruz coming out like, oh, I denounced everything the president said. I've been vocal, blah, blah, blah.
Ted Cruz is pussy. I'm going to say that right there.
Oh, man, in the biggest way.
Trump was talking mad spicy about his wife. And you came on camera and said, you know what, buddy? I'm going to tell you this. You don't talk about my family. And then you go work for the fucking guy.
Yeah. Money.
You pussy.
Yeah.
No pride.
And Mitch McConnell is a fucking turtle. I don't care what anybody say. He sound like a turtle, look like a turtle. If you think turtles talk, that's how they talk.
He even backpedaled. He backpedaled.
He started to backpedal, yes.
He's backpedaling. Fucking.
He said when they came and they broke into this. When they came and they broke into this place. Like he really sounded like a turtle. Somebody tipped me over and I fell in my shell. and it was quite hard to get over. Everybody was running and I was just going really slow.
I'm about to show my age real quick. Does anybody remember those old Looney Tune cartoons with the vulture?
Yeah.
All right. That's what he reminds me of too. Like,
What was his name?
Notes from the old man in the corner.
What's the vulture's name?
What was the vulture's name?
I don't think they gave him a name.
I don't think they gave him a name.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yo, the funniest video was whoever did that Animaniac.
Oh my
Yo,
god.
I was gonna. That had me laughing for like 15
Great.
minutes.
I probably watched that shit over and over again. Nate, did you see that video?
Knock me down and miss me.
That was the best.
Man.
And it just Oh man, that was so fast.
So great.
That shit was
So great.
So good, bro.
yeah, man. Everybody hates Trump now. Now the world sees what we all seen. You see Arnold Schwarzenegger came out.
No.
I didn't see what he said.
All right, he was like, Trump said, "Good morning, America." First and foremost, I'd like to say, everybody get down, get down. He said, Trump has failed us as a leader. He has failed us as a leader.
As a leader.
As a leader.
Yeah, man, he don't want that smoke.
Yo,
He's gonna get impeached.
Let me tell you something.
Go ahead.
For what? 2 fucking more weeks.
But if he gets impeached, he can't run next time.
He
Next
can't
term,
run.
right.
Hold on.
Ever, right?
No, he can't. Ever, right?
Yeah,
But he would be eligible to run in 2024 if he doesn't get impeached, and he's ineligible for his $200,000 salary or pension
Okay.
for the rest of his life. His $1 million travel budget.
Okay.
And then what's the other thing?
CIA bodyguards or whatever. Or yeah.
He loses access to his
Impeach that
citizens.
bitch.
Yo, he's
Yeah.
about to be.
He's already been impeached.
He's the fucking Takashi of
You're
presidency.
gonna impeach him. I mean, I don't. He's been impeached.
I don't know if it's like
They didn't remove him from office, but he's been impeached.
but
So-
if they're trying to remove him right now, like
Right.
as of an hour ago.
Right.
From
Oh, really?
from office.
He'd be the first 2-time impeaced president if that happened.
If it happens,
what
yeah.
a piece of
Going
shit.
down in
And he would take that as a fucking accomplishment. Nobody's ever done it better than me. Nobody's ever done it twice. I did it 2 times. It was lovely.
Here's the scary part about that, though, right? So, I think before they removed him from social media, he went on to say, or praise. He said to the 74 million Americans who voted for me, basically, like this shit is not over. Like
Oh, definitely.
we're gonna keep going.
Gonna
Right.
We're gonna fight.
And so, man, I think it's gonna like, you asked the question, what's next? I think it's gonna be like civil war here.
Before we move on,
Yeah.
think about the fact that, and I want to know what this means to you guys. He's been removed from every social media site out there.
Right.
Even Pornhub.
Twitter.
Even Pornhub. No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Even
Are you
Pornhub.
serious?
Yes.
Straight up.
Really?
Straight up.
Yes.
How are you removed from Pornhub? How did that even happen?
They blocked his IP address.
Shout out to the P Hub.
What kind of porn do you think he looks up? Just Russians pissing on everything.
Anyone that looks like Ivanka.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, but I don't think there's ever been a person that's ever been blocked from everything like that.
That's crazy.
Twitter,
Everything.
he will never be allowed.
He's been utilizing the access
POTUS.
to the POTUS
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Twitter account, I want to say.
yeah.
Shut the fuck up.
So a lot of people are saying like this is against our rights, freedom of speech, all that other shit. Like even people who aren't necessarily for Trump, I've seen say that it is scary because they are doing that. Right? Do we agree with that?
Which part?
Because like, let's say it wasn't Trump. Let's say it was somebody we all love and they did this because they didn't necessarily do something that they agree with. I mean, I know it's different because Trump was out here.
He's
Causing
inciting violence.
Yeah.
He's inciting violence. So I guess that's against their guidelines, correct?
Yeah.
And that's why they're able to do what they're able to do
Right.
and ban him and all his account because he's inciting violence. They're afraid of his speech.
Right.
And I guess that they use that as the basis of them not letting him continue to utilize his accounts.
Right.
So I mean,
I feel it's all like too little, too late. Like this is an easy mea culpa to do because it's at the end of his reign.
Right.
Like no one stepped out on a limb and did that like 11 months into him being president.
Yeah, because you got everybody resigning now.
Yeah, like I can't take it anymore. What he did was too much. Like
Right.
he's been doing.
He's been doing it.
Right.
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 You know, the issue, right, is that it happened on their front door, their back porch, so to speak.
Mhm.
So now that's when it's time to take action because, before, like, it doesn't, like, they don't give a fuck. It's not
Listen,
affecting them at all. So
them flames at the doorstep, it is affecting them.
now it is.
Because now it is exactly because they have to be held accountable for everything that they let slide,
Mhm.
all that fucking shit that they let him spew
Mhm.
and get off, and they backed. They look like complete fucking cowards and rats now.
So we look like that to the entire world right now. Seriously, like this shit, like Doug, what did you say to me? This shit hasn't happened in like 500 years.
War 1812,
1812,
right? Was the
right.
last time that the capital was, and that was the British.
Yeah.
It wasn't even like this was American people, who stormed an American capital. Yeah, it's crazy, man. I'm looking to be out of the country soon anyway. Portugal's looking good. I want to retire on an inefficient village in Portugal. I'm good.
Like this shit doesn't happen in the US, bro.
You know the cool part about it? I don't think they knew what they were doing.
Really?
Matter of fact, I guarantee it.
Right.
If somebody would have been like, "Hey, listen, you guys are storming the fucking Capitol and State Capitol building in Washington D.C. Do you know what that is, right? You know what you're doing, correct?" I'm like, "No, we're following Trump. We're patriots. We're tired of this shit. We're not gonna take it."
He said, "Calm down and stop."
That Nancy Pelosi bitch. We're gonna go get her. And I just don't understand. Like, I don't think that they knew what was really going on.
Yeah,
they didn't know what kind of crimes they were committing. That's why they were so freely to be like, "Hey, my name was Ted Yale, and I'm go to fucking," and it's like,
that's true.
They were really telling the police.
Idiots.
They were telling the police that were trying to stop them. You should be on our side. Like, what is going on?
Wasn't there like some junior congressmen too? Like they lost their jobs because they were there too. It was like it wasn't just like
it was some shit. Yeah, it was some important people there too.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You guys are being terrorists. You know that, right?
This is literally
Literally terrorism.
You're fucking off your entire side.
Did they excuse me one sec. Did they mention why the girl was shot in the neck at all?
Yeah, she tried to get in.
She was trying to go through the windows.
She was the only one though?
Bro.
Like,
Somebody got trampled
Nah,
too.
bro. But once you hear that gunshot, motherfuckers is gonna scatter like roaches.
yeah.
Listen, she was making an attempt to go through the door that was barricaded. A police officer or the state officer had his gun pointed at her face.
Really?
Bro, shot her in the throat.
Yep.
I seen a video where she was like,
Yeah, she shot
they were
her in
like,
the throat.
"Where are you hit?" And she was like,
Yeah, blood.
Yep.
Can't breathe. It's over.
Yeah.
Yep.
She had no fear.
So that
you know
said,
why?
That's insane. Think about that. She did not have any fear of what was going on.
It's because she was a high-ranking.
Because she's entitled.
Right, exactly.
That's why.
Right.
piggybacking off of that, like there are obviously black conservatives,
Yes.
black people there. Not one was on video. Like we know, like as much as we want to be a part of this, I also know.
So I'll tell you what.
I
I'll stay
stand out.
outside.
Yeah.
I'll be like,
Oh man,
I'll scream Black Lives Matter out here.
outside. I know when.
Yeah.
I know when to. Enough is enough.
Right.
Too much. I've done too much.
But that thought though,
Yeah.
just that if you break that simple down, she did not have any fear
that
of
is-
an officer holding a weapon
right.
pointing in her direction. Usually, motherfucker do like this. She'd be like, "Oh, hey,
Hey,
Yeah.
like,
every time.
Hey, man, it's not that serious. Whatever you want. Hey, my pockets is empty. Fuck it.
You know,
It's yours."
I'm coming in here.
I'm doing that just because you did the finger.
You know what I'm
gun. So
saying?
I was like, oh.
hey, I'm cool. I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Right,
She
right.
attempted to still go forward.
So the 2021 version of me still wants to put a rest in peace out to that lady.
You
even
have
though she
to,
was a
because
fucking,
you still
know
a
what I mean?
human.
Yeah. So rest in peace to everybody who lost their lives during that fuck shit.
Rest
Like
in
that was
peace.
completely unnecessary. And
Hang on. Even to the dude who tased himself in the balls and died of a heart attack.
Are you serious?
Oh, man.
you know what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, talk about that because I don't know that one.
Yeah, I didn't know. that.
So this dude was trying to steal a painting of Tip O'Neill off the wall in the Capitol, former Speaker of the House. And while he was doing it, he had a taser in his pocket and he tased himself in the balls and had a heart attack.
What a
Wow. So I don't know if you want to shoot a rest in peace to that idiot.
That does make sense because I think my heart is in my dick.
True. You summed up that whole movement in that.
That was it. That was it.
Man,
It's about what it was.
yes.
Crazy.
Yeah, I just I like to be neutral when it comes to the sense of if Black Lives Matter did do this and some fuck shit happened, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't want nobody to be like, oh, but they shouldn't have been there, so fuck them, not rest in peace to them. You know what I mean?
No, of course. Yeah.
So-
motherfuckers is human. You have that emotion. I mean, it's always
Well, you
rest in
know,
peace.
talk about the elephant in the room. If they were Black Lives Matter,
Oh,
Laid
you already
down.
know.
It'd have been one of the worst,
Scorched earth.
Massive.
one of the worst massacres you ever would have.
Nuclear response.
It'd have been like fucking shooting, just shooting in the crowd,
Right.
just airing shit out.
Why make the gun sound like that though?
Yeah.
Space invaders.
Yeah, I was going to say Space Invaders.
Yeah.
Man, but
So I heard something that I guess the National Guard was told to come, but Trump was like, nah, fuck all that.
because they can't come without his okay.
Approval, right?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
The National Guard
Yeah.
was supposed to come, but Trump was like, yeah,
Said no.
it's all good.
Really?
It's all good.
He was like, these
Why,
are my
'cause he made the
friends.
speech.
I guess if to deploy the National Guard,
And he
they have
told
to
him, we
get-
love you. He
they have
said,
to
go
have-
home.
we love you. Go ahead, go
We love you.
home.
You're great.
You're special.
And then turned around and threw him under the bus.
Yeah.
That's your leader. That's who you guys
Hey,
elected.
He did have their people pissed off at him,
Bro,
too.
he fucking threw him under the bus. You are not representative of the country. You guys are terrorists. You the motherfucker that told him to do it.
But I think his hand was forced. I don't
You
think.
think?
Yeah.
Hey, all
Like,
I know
I don't
is-
think he wanted to say it, but he realized he was in trouble. So he
Y'all
was like,
yeah, you ain't see him wink at the end of that
You're
shit.
going
They said, y'all are terrorists.
You're going to jail.
Yo,
But can he pardon anyone who gets arrested for federal crimes before he's out the door?
You can.
probably.
He can.
Yeah.
So he can do a little FU, and like if these things happen, to start pardoning people en masse.
Do a
Yeah.
Moses.
Yeah.
Let my people go.
He gonna split the white sea.
The white sea, bro.
Oh,
That shit.
Yeah,
is nuts,
man. That's nuts. Bonkers.
Yeah. Did you see the fucking football coach from the University of Tennessee? He tweeted out, so after Georgia won, or not Georgia won, but Georgia switched to blue, right? This is what he said, and I quote, "Congratulations to the state Georgia and Fat Albert Stacey Abrams." Because you have truly shown America that true works of cheating in an election. Again, enjoy the buffet, big girl. He said he earned it. Hope the money was good. Still not governor. Enjoy the buffet, big girl. Was hilarious.
Bro.
he doubled down on that.
Hey,
That
he gave her all the smoke, man.
Oh, the
is- Oh, Fat Albert's hard, and then you come back
Exactly. That's what I said.
and to enjoy that.
I know.
Don DeMarco.
I'm all for a good offensive joke, right?
That is crazy.
He had me with Fat Albert, but that motherfucker won when he said, "Enjoy the buffet, big girl."
That is crazy.
Oh, that is so
Yeah, but needless to say, they fired him.
yeah.
He will no longer be coaching Chattanooga.
Oh,
What school did he coach for?
Chattanooga, the University of
Chattanooga.
Tennessee.
Never win this shit no way.
Yeah, they're not.
have
My
any
man.
of you guys spent time in the South?
No,
Like,
No.
any extended time in the South?
Not extended.
Okay.
No, been out there before, but never extended.
Where?
I got roots in Savannah, Georgia.
Oh,
Me and
okay.
my father
Okay.
from out there. Yeah,
Okay. How long were you out there?
just a couple weeks.
Couple weeks.
If anything,
Did
just
you-
vacation.
Did you feel any different? Like, what was your idea of the South?
So I went out there when I was young, so I didn't really get the pure scope of everything.
Yeah.
as you was as an adult.
Mhm.
But when I was out there, I liked it, man. It was cool. It's real hot. Fucking roaches everywhere. They call them water bugs.
there was
Right.
roaches. How big were the roaches?
I mean, it just.
Bro, I hate insects. I don't fuck with bugs at all, bro.
Same here.
I don't like a bug's life. I don't like ants. No, I fuck with a bug's life. Yeah, but that shit.
No, yeah, it's it was cool when I went out there though.
Okay.
Yeah,
I went, so I was born in the Caribbean, moved to Jersey, left Jersey when I was 16,
Uh-huh.
and then went to Florida. And Florida's a weird state in and of itself. Like, the further south you go, the more north it is. Like, when you're
Really?
when you're closer to Miami and West
Uh.
Palm and stuff, it's a lot of snowbirds coming down. So you'll get those, tri-state area people,
Gotcha.
Connecticut, New Jersey, New York, whatever.
got you.
But we were in Central Florida, so it's closer to the Mason-Dixon line down there. It's weird.
Uh-huh.
Like you get a lot. Like I was going to school down there. I finished my last year of high school in Florida, and it was no big deal. Teachers coming to school with Confederate flags and stuff like.
That's
And these are the
crazy.
people that are teaching me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like we're learning about the Confederacy, but not about like Juneteenth or this and that. It's crazy.
They
It's
hated to
interesting.
give you an A. I'm gonna give the little colored boy a B.
That's fuck 'em, that's why.
B for black.
Books all fucked up. Not that water fountain.
Oh, yeah. It's interesting.
That shit
I'm
is
gonna give
crazy.
you an A, but it stands for actually I wish you were white.
The antebellum.
Antebellum. Antebellum.
I earned that A.
So it was crazy over there. Huh?
Yeah.
I couldn't even imagine.
It's a whole
That shit's
different culture,
crazy.
man. It's a whole different
But
environment.
it's weird. Like there is a polite racism. You know what I'm saying? And that sounds real ignorant. That's like an
It is.
oxymoron, like
Yeah.
polite racism. Like, but there is that. It's not in your face all the time, depending on where you go. You know what I'm saying? But like, I know there's some Lovecraft Country fans.
Oh man, what?
I have yet to watch it,
Bro,
man.
I watch
keep
that
saying
whole
I'm
shit, bro.
gonna watch it.
Every episode, bro.
Sundown Towns are real.
Sundown Towns are real. Yes, sir, they
Towns
are.
are real.
I'm
Lovecraft.
already knowing.
Oh.
I'm already knowing. You
That shit
cannot
off.
be caught some fucking places out there when the sun goes down, bro.
That's crazy.
Seriously, that's insane. But that's the reality of things.
To this day.
To this day,
You know what?
Yeah.
To keep it a buck,
Wow.
I feel like because so for my job, I had to do some stuff in Sonora in the mountains.
oh shit.
And that shit kind of gave me the same feels.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
I go into a couple of stores and you can just tell
Tell.
they're like, "Oh, you do not belong here."
Yeah,
Like the air
it's real
got
shit.
thick.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
real shit. It's real
Crazy.
shit.
It's crazy.
Wow, man.
It's definitely like that in California. Like the fucking more north you get, bro. Like the less democratic you get.
That's what I'm learning. from people,
Small
yeah.
cities, small towns. They don't like motherfuckers. up there.
I don't understand how you can hate somebody just based off of the color of their skin or their political views. Like we're obviously not supporters of Trump in his movement, right? Well, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm sure
You
some
can speak for me.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
speak for
they-
me.
as well.
but it's like we look at them like they're stupid and they're dumb, and it's
ignorant.
sad.
Yeah.
But I don't hate them.
No, not at all.
But they literally look at us and they fucking hate us.
Right.
Yeah.
I have no desire to murder another man off
Exactly.
of those beliefs.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you step to me and my family, that's different. But
Yeah.
whatever.
It's just crazy, man.
I
We
think-
still going through this shit in 2021.
Well, we're not taught that way. We're not taught that way. We're taught to recognize it
Mhm.
because it exists, because it's a thing of survival.
Right.
Know what's going around. You will be judged by the color of your skin because that's just how things are in this world, in this country. This country is based on racism. But as far as why they're taught that, I don't know why. I don't know what it is. It's a thing of maybe resources or
Ignorant.
ignorant.
That's all it is. It can't be.
But it has to be. But it has to stem from someplace.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
That's a fact.
Because you don't just do shit for no reason.
Well, a big part of it, in my opinion, is like insecurities. Like,
Okay.
I mean, you fear what you don't know. You're insecure.
Okay. So that's simple. That because you don't know that person,
In my opinion, yeah.
because you're not familiar with their culture,
Yep.
or you don't think that they have a culture.
So here's a weird question, right? Even though it's super fucked up right now and everything that's going on, do you guys feel like it's starting to change a little bit though?
I did, but I don't anymore.
Why
like
not?
you felt like it was starting to change and then it's reverted. It's gone backwards. Or,
Yeah, I feel like it's
That
gone
makes
backward.
sense. Makes sense.
Like as proud, as I am to be an American, I don't feel that this is my country, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Got it. Got it.
Well, what you got?
I would say, well, Vince, but it is your country though.
Yeah, no, it is. It very much is.
It very much is your country.
But like, I mean, and not only the recent events, but even more so the recent events are a display of I guess my feelings or thoughts on that. Like our ancestors, like obviously helped structure this country in so many ways, but there's no acknowledgement to it, and it's in our faces.
Yeah.
Like so, it's like, man.
How do you guys feel when you see an American flag now, though?
I feel like it is not what it used to be. It doesn't. My wife and I actually were just having this conversation, and my wife, for those listening or those who don't know, my wife is not a person of color. She's not black, and she feels like, you know what, like it's almost like racist when you see an American flag.
I'm gonna fuck you up right here, though. I mean, to be honest, growing up the way we grew up, did you ever look at an American flag and be like, "That's me. That stands for me"? I never felt that.
When I was younger, I did.
No,
I did not.
Did you really?
Yeah, before I started learning more about like history and stuff, the history of this country.
Yeah.
I'm an immigrant, right? Like I was born in the Caribbean, and I kind of want, as a kid, I kind of like, okay, this is what I'm aspiring to be, you know. So I did want to be kind of, you know, wrapped in that flag, and like you say, as you learn more, when I went to school, I went to like Catholic school, you know, all this other stuff. My mom's like, oh, we're gonna get you the best education possible. So I wasn't learning full history. I was learning the history that was taught to everyone else. You know, it's that, you know, revisionist history, right? Like, you know, like, that's the history I knew until I started looking a little bit more into it myself. And it's like, okay, this isn't the shiny polished pearl it's presented. And most people who are immigrants look at it, you know, for a long time held America in this great, like, okay, it is the shining land of the free. This is where I want to be. Right. And then you get here and it's like, okay, there's a lot of cracks. There's a lot of cracks in this pearl.
Right. Yeah.
And it's funny. Like I for the longest time I had a green card and I got my citizenship. My wife likes to joke. She's like, I was so close to just marrying you for your citizenship. I was like, stop it. I didn't want to like hold that over my head. So I finally did like the the stuff right before we got married, just because I didn't want to have that on me. Yeah. Like that would have been real jacked up. Like she could have been like, I could get you deported. I don't need that. Right. Yeah. just 'cause I didn't do the dishes, you're gonna deport me. Like that's stupid. That's dumb. But yeah, so I studied. I'm a child of history. Like I'm fascinated by the fact that history repeats itself constantly. You know, great empires rise, great empires fall, all this stuff. So it's interesting. It's interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
My little ghetto ass felt more connected with the California flag. For real though. I'm like, look at that goddamn bear up there.
That's fucking everything. I'm California.
That is a great bear.
Yeah,
that's a great flag. That is a great flag.
That's a fact. That's crazy. How do you? I mean, do you feel like this is your country? Like,
I do.
Okay.
You're just not happy with your country.
I am ashamed of my country right now.
Okay.
I'm ashamed of the state that it is in.
I agree,
100%.
Like I said, now that flag, I'm ashamed of that flag and what it represents now because it's been bastardized. I don't know. I'm upset. I mean, I'm just like anybody else is, man.
Yeah.
You're just looking at it, watching this world just fall the fuck apart, watching this country fall apart.
Right.
And everybody looking at us like the laughing stock.
Right.
There's a fucking clown in office who fucked everything up. Yep. Well, not necessarily fucked everything up, but gave bravery to cowards that didn't fucking put out how they felt when Obama was elected for those 8 years, and all of a sudden they boiled, and it just inside of them was fire.
Right.
And boy, oh boy, did they get us back.
Right.
Right.
Pendulum swung hard in the other direction. Hard in the other direction.
I'm very interested to see like what happens next.
I
don't know if I feel better with these people, being prosecuted.
You say, well, you don't feel comfortable?
I don't know if that makes me feel better about it, right? And not using this situation as a comparison again, but what keeps being replayed in my mind again, although it didn't happen, is if in fact Black Lives Matter was there, we would be looking at a completely different story. I've noticed in media, it's not garnering the same attention, even though it's getting attention in comparison again to any Black Lives Matter like movement or protest.
Yeah.
All right.
So
sorry, go ahead.
Do the terrorists being locked up, does that make them heroes to the people that were behind them?
Probably.
Does that they do? Are they martyrs now
I would say
for
so.
their cause?
In their eyes, yeah.
A lot of people learned the word insurgent. After this, they're like, they're revolutionaries.
Yeah,
they're insurgents. They were fighting for a cause. Like, no, they
No,
weren't.
they weren't.
They just had, the day off at Cheesecake Factory. Like, no one was, you know what I'm saying? Like, what were you doing? You're not a warrior. Weekend warriors.
They died for a dumbass reason. A couple of them died for some stupid shit. Like, at least when the Muslims die, they think that they get all them virgins.
Go ahead and timestamp that. That's
that is welcome to 2021. That is beautiful.
Hey, so we need a rebrand.
Before you did that, I was like,
you seen it coming too. He started shaking his head like, nah.
you already knew what was coming.
I love that you called them the Muslims.
I heard that. The Muslims.
I think we just need a rebrand on the American flag. You know the 49ers got the color rush jerseys?
Yeah.
We need a color rush American flag.
They ran right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
African colors.
I'm saying,
Yeah, that's dope.
you know what I did like? I think lastly about this, right? Did you guys see OJ's video?
No.
Motherfucker came out and was like, once again, the justice failed us. I was like, wait a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, wait a minute, bro. If the justice failed anybody, OJ.
Yeah, read the room. Read the room.
OJ got to be one of the dumbest motherfuckers of all time. I don't even understand it. You get away allegedly with killing two people, and then you go to jail for hella long for stealing your own shit.
Right.
You supposed to lay the fuck out and never be seen again, OJ. You stupid bastard.
And then made a book. Talking about if I would
did
have
it.
killed her.
If I did it.
That's crazy.
If I would have did it.
I was just like, bro, you should sit this one out, OJ. It's all good. We got it, Juice.
As dumb as he is, I'm surprised he's not a Trump supporter. He probably is.
He
Yeah.
probably is.
Definitely is.
Mhm.
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
So we got 15 minutes left of the show, guys, and I wanted to talk about this just to move on real quick because we started to talk about it yesterday. Oh, what is it? OT Genesis?
OT Genesis.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, so for those who don't know, OT Genesis went on. It's not the No Jumper podcast, but it's a podcast that's on No Jumper.
Right.
Okay, and he went and he did an interview with these people who was doing the show, and they brought their best friends. And OT Genesis is the dude who hosted, his best friend, and then the girl brought her best friend, and things got a little spicy. At the end of it, OT Genesis came out and was being wild disrespectful to the girl, talking about I'm in the big leagues, and saying that when I go home, he said I'm the Joker in real life. He said I'll leave here, I'm happy, but when you go home, if somebody follows you, that's on you. And we were talking about that yesterday.
Shouldn't have fucked with a gangster shit.
And I know
That's what I said.
I know Vince and myself feel the same way.
Yeah.
I feel like OT Genesis is a fucking bozo for that. But I know our good boy Paul here.
Well, okay, so explain to me why he's a bozo for that.
Because they're girls, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck did that? Like, what did that do? Like, there was a way. If you wanted to let them know, you could have just been like, "Hey, look, man, we're all having jokes. Like, you guys might be taking it a little too serious, but come on, like, back up." But he took it like gangster.
Yeah,
bro.
it was
Like,
cool until that part.
Yeah, you don't have to get gangster with a female. Like
You're right.
that. Like
You're-
it's like, come on.
You're right. You're correct. But let's put it in context.
Okay.
They were all drinking,
That's
Okay.
a fact.
and she was talking
She did. Yeah.
greasy
what
as
do we
fuck.
think was the worst thing that she said?
I was gonna ask. I didn't see it. So what was like the level of greasiness? Like,
So I know what started him, right?
Yeah.
Because he said something about how he's like, what did he say?
Said I'm rich.
He said something about him being rich, and she said, "But if this was a media game,
You'd be in the
you'd
dirt.
be in the dirt." But I think he took that way wrong than what she meant.
Right,
I think
right,
she
right.
meant that what she meant was, yo, if this is media shit, I'm beating you media wise
you ain't
because you're not a
rich.
media guy,
right? You're not media
right?
rich.
But when she said you'd be in the dirt, I think the gangster of him went off and was like, "Well, what you mean? I'll be
Put
in
me
the
6 feet
dirt?"
under? Like, what you
yeah,
talking
It's
about?
like,
yeah.
and then she
And I-
was like, "Yeah, some baby boy, some." She was talking greasy, and I didn't see the whole interview.
right.
So I don't really know exactly, but for the clip that I've seen, bro, if she invites you to be on that show and then she starts to get at you mad crooked, like that shit is out of pocket, man.
That's true.
That shit is crazy. If we invite my man Doug here, I'm like, what's up, Doug? You look like a bitch. I mean, I'm just saying, like, what's happening? Hey, bro, like, you know what?
Ambush tactics?
It's like niggas mad corny over here. What the fuck is going on?
Play around. I did like sweat a little bit. I was like, I can't, embarrass you. No. I'm like, all right, I can't be that corny dude.
No,
like,
you're good, man.
We've had better interviews.
But I say that to say this. That shit is out of pocket. He's the guest. You wanted him there for the views. You get the person there, and then all of a sudden you start to go in on them about money.
Mm-hmm.
And then you start to demean
But
this man.
no. I don't think she went in on him on money. I think he brought up money first.
And because you're a woman, you're automatically the victim now. And I'm a little bit sick of that shit.
Tough.
I'm a little bit sick of women.
Paul hates women.
I don't hate women. I don't hate women.
Paul hates women.
I do not hate women. But at the same
Paul's
time,
perfect.
I expect the same from everyone.
Yeah.
Equally.
Yeah.
If you just be a good person. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit about women or male. Just be. I'm gonna treat you how I want to be treated. And
Paul said, I'm sick of them bitches.
like that shit, like that, like that shit, mad corny. Like, how you trying to get that shit off like that?
I think this is it's a tough, what side to be on, because I understand what he was saying. The whole dirt thing, like it might have not even been
right.
But the street side of him was like,
alcohol,
what you mean? You feel me? Like
alcohol involved.
So I get it. She probably could have been just talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, you lose.
He did go a little far. I will admit that shit
though. Yeah.
Talking about, he was like, nigga, because he's like, you can tell your nigga to come up here.
Right.
They'll get splashed.
Yeah.
He's like, they'll get splashed.
Right.
He's like, if somebody follows you home,
right.
That's a little that's overboard.
That's a threat.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
But he was drinking, they was drinking, and that is overboard, and that's wrong.
I think that's why I was so like, that's corny and clownish of him, because it's like, bro, you went overboard. Like, there was a way. Okay, let's say that she did rub him off the wrong way, bro. I could have just been like, hey man, come on, like,
right.
You could have said, you brought me on your show and you're being a little disrespectful. You need to chill.
Right. There was a way.
That's how you would do it.
That's how
I would have did it.
There's a
You said that sober. You said that sober.
That's true. That's true. Here's what I disagree with, right? Like, I feel like in this particular situation, he tried to use his celebrity to like justify his behaviors, right? Just because you're rich doesn't mean you can fucking like say whatever you want to say. Just because you're rich don't mean you can't get beat up.
That's a fact.
You know what I mean? Like, her dude could have came, beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Then what?
Right. He would have got an ass whooping.
You know what I mean?
Like,
you could be rich, but like, who gives a fuck? That was so corny, bro.
I just don't like
he need to
for her to
have
a guest start running your mouth about the guest, and then all of a sudden,
I'm a Birdman. That shit. If it ever happens to me, I'm gonna take my shit off, be like, and get up and leave.
You know what I like?
That's
She changed on her Instagram bio. She put the Little Leagues.
Wow.
I said I like that.
Pettiness.
Anyway,
Fantastic.
Are we done or we finished?
We done. We finished.
Put some respect on my name.
That shit was hilarious.
I could have pulled up. On you.
Now he got I'm really rich t-shirts, man.
I saw those. Yeah, he capitalized.
Man,
I mean, if you're gonna capitalize
You gonna
off
get
it, no, I'm not. I'm not really rich.
I'm not rich at all.
Me neither, shit.
I'll tell you this: I had enough money to buy that Versace robe, goddamn, and I put it in the at the cart.
Yeah, and put that motherfucker right back
And
on
I
the
was
outside.
like,
Fuck this.
I said, I don't know. I said, man, I don't know if I can do that.
you bought that Power Ranger suit instead.
I did buy that Power Ranger suit. That shit was lit, though.
That shit was
Just
lit.
out of curiosity, what is the single like flossiest thing you have purchased? So I'm hearing about this Versace robe.
The flaw. Okay, so back when I was like super broke, I did have a diamond out cross that was like retailed at like 10 grand.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
But and I remember I was in the 2006 SS Monte Carlo, had no gas money, and I was about to run out of gas, and I remember looking down and seeing my chain and just thinking, God, I'm such a fucking clown.
Yeah.
And like literally that changed. That was the day I'll never forget. That changed my whole perspective in life. And I was like, bro, what am I doing? So then I got rid of the fucking the diamond necklace that I had and went and got the white gold, you know what I'm saying? Shit that I got now. You know, low key flex. I do got custom made something coming. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got the custom made diamonds coming soon. You know, it's in the works right now. But yeah, man, that was probably the most flossiest thing I did.
Hey, it's crazy that you remember that moment though. That's that moment of awakening. You know, I'm saying, being awakened,
bro. Because I felt like I'm so against clown shit. Like everybody who knows me knows. I don't like clown shit. I don't like people who pretend to be tough who aren't tough. I don't like people who think that you have to pretend to be tough to be tough. I don't like people who think that not taking care of your family is not the cool thing to do. You know what I mean? So like I really remember feeling like a clown when I had that, not like because I looked dope, I looked good, but I didn't have no gas money. And I was running out of gas. Yeah. And I'll never forget that shit.
And the cool part about it is some motherfuckers have never shaken that mentality.
And they can't.
They can't. 40, 50 years old, 50, 60 years old. Right. They're still doing clown shit.
So like if the Versace robe that I wanted, right? I was gonna get that just because I truly just want it, right? Yeah. But I would never do it for the wrong reason because, like, bro, I'll never go buy like polo draws. I don't understand that. My Hanes do the trick, right? I have a problem with buying Nike socks because for like one pair is like $15. For a whole 15, I go get 12 pairs at Target. You know what I mean? So like, I do have that balance, but when I do like quote unquote floss, it's because it's something that I truly want. It's got nothing to do with anybody else.
Yep, and that's how you're cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
Something about being a cool kid.
I can't think of the last thing that I.
Is that the slogan?
What
did you say? Talk about that later.
What did he say? Talk about being a cool kid.
He said something about being a cool kid.
You know what I'm saying?
Y'all stay tuned, motherfuckers.
Big facts.
We're gonna do albums or what?
Yeah, let's do albums. Yeah, let's end the shit with this.
What kind of music do you usually have here?
You kids today, I gotta tell you don't even know what good music is. Listen to this. This is good music.
This should be played at high volume.
Fuck, my laptop died. Oh no. Album. Oh no. I was he said, "Oh no." Album I was listening to this week was Freddie Gibbs and Alchemist Alfredo or something like that. What's it called?
Yeah, Alfredo.
Alfredo, cool. Yeah, Freddie Gibbs, Alchemist Alfredo, 10 songs, fire all the way through.
And yeah, that shit's fire. I do hope that shit gets an award because it deserves it. They all do, along with Nas and Royce as well. But what have I been listening to?
You were listening to?
What's that?
You were listening to that gangster shit.
Oh, yeah. But I'm actually gonna go in a different path.
Okay.
I am gonna say, check out that Jasmine Sullivan.
See, I wasn't gonna be that guy. Well, I was listening to it on the ride back to SF today with my.
Doug, I'll let you know. I think we're an R&B podcast more than anything.
Okay. That shit is a vibe, man.
It is
a true vibe.
It's fire.
Everything I heard.
Hotel.
Everything I heard was raw, man.
She's still skinny.
I don't know.
Yeah, she did lose some weight.
Yeah, my wife told me she was thick, so
her head won't lose. Her head won't. She won't lose shit.
That don't go away.
That head ain't going.
She still look like a bobblehead.
Rottweiler head.
She just look like a Rottweiler.
Rottweiler heads.
All right, Vince, what we got?
We got Prada Milan by Stocks. You buy for designer, I buy for design.
Okay. All right.
What is that?
That's an album.
It's a song.
Okay. I thought that
Sound like a manuscript.
It's like an Instagram post. So that's like the lyrics. It's you buy for designer, I buy for design. It's like a little catchy.
That sounds cool.
Yeah, it's a cool little song.
Check that out. All right. What about you, Doug? What you been listening to?
That Jasmine. I was also lately. I've just been running old stuff, not old stuff, but Benny the Butcher was the last thing, and then Butcher coming, and then the Black Thought Streams of Thought 1, 2, 3.
Oh yeah,
just been running through that a lot. So
yeah,
all right. Nate Dogg, what about you?
So I just want to put something on your radar. So Dionne Warwick, who's 80-something years old, she's on Twitter. And yesterday she posted, Cardi B is authentically herself. I have only seen video clips, no music yet. More on this tomorrow.
I can't wait till she hears what else.
Exactly. I want Dionne Warwick's reaction to WAP.
Yes, Auntie Dionne hot take on WAP. It's gonna be great.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet, but just keep an eye out for that.
Yeah, we're gonna be tuned in. What we're gonna do now is go back, way back.
Back in the time.
I was listening to that Jagged Edge Heartbreak album.
We ain't getting no younger.
Woo! Yeah.
He scared me. I was like,
wake your ass up.
That's a whole vibe right there. Well, Doug, man, we appreciate you for coming on, brother.
Thank
We gotta have you back. Yeah, for sure, man. You was a great guest. Vince, good job this time.
Yes.
No.
Hey, I didn't. Never mind.
Who brought? Hey, cut it out. Relax.
Yeah.
All right, y'all, and for now, we go by the All Eyes on Us podcast.
where can they find you?
Oh, that's right. My bad, Doug. Sorry.
Okay,
What's your address?
Talking about me. 110. DougCupid.com. That is my last name, Cupid. Photographer, shot by Cupid, because I'm fresh.
Yeah.
And
Last name.
that's my last name. Yep, I got
shit's
married
crazy.
on
Right,
Valentine's
I was gonna
Day.
say,
Your name should have been like Romeo. It should have been Romeo Cupid.
Right? My mother dropped.
Yeah.
She really dropped the bag on that. Yeah, I got married on Valentine's Day. You know, my wife became Mrs. Cupid on Valentine's Day.
That's
Right.
crazy.
That's clean.
Never have to do anything.
Nothing.
DougCupid.com, IG at DougCupidPhoto. And just come find me.
Where can we get that shirt?
Yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
okay. So like I said, my friend started a page, False Faces Crew. False Faces Crew, CREW, on IG. We got like 6 followers. So verified. Bump that to like 10. Get you a shirt. We're gonna add some more as the years go, the months roll through. But yes, I will swing you.
Yes,
you know, I'm glad you like the cat.
Yes, sir.
We will talk comics,
Of course.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, thanks, Doug.
Thank you.
And like I said, ladies and gentlemen, we are the All Eyes on Us podcast for now. And find us on YouTube at All Eyes on Us. Subscribe. Like us on Facebook at All Eyes on Us podcast. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter at All Eyes on Us pod. And shout out to the beautiful women, and also shout out to the ugly women. And remember, this is Antifa, bro. We run this shit.
Holla.
Peace.
Hey.
Shout out to Becky.